who decides what is considered modest dress for a woman? Like skirts are okay, but pants are not, long sleeves. Is it the rabbis?
Well, I would say that it's important for people to understand that there isn't a detail of life as a Jew that hasn't been decided based on something that happened at Sinai. So these laws, there are rabbinic laws, but many people, because there are differences of opinions amongst rabbis, tend to think the rabbis made it up. But when they look at American civil law, they don't think that. In American civil law, you could have a case and you could appeal the case. You could take it all the way through Court of Appeals to the Supreme Court. And that's because as long as you're looking at the same constitution and the same principles and the same precedents, you can come up with any decision, and as long as it's in accordance with the law, with those sets of principles and precedents and the Constitution, it's called American law. And the same with Torah law. So I say that as a prelude to the piece about the laws of modesty. That these are handed down to us, laws and traditions that were established already, although standards might have gotten less, because if you live in a country where people wear a burqa, according to the Rambam, so a woman would have to wear a burqa. Your standards could become more intense than what the law requires, but not less severe. But I want to just say one thing, Molly, which is that I feel that for many women, because we so identify ourselves with the outside, these laws are very problematic. You know, you tell a miser he has to give charity, that's hard. When you tell a woman you have to cover your body, so all of a sudden she wants to know how the rabbis came up with the decision, but not necessarily when you tell her that she's got to light Shabbos candles, because it doesn't really get her kishkas. And if you have a lot of resistance to a law, ask yourself not only where it comes from and pursue that, but also ask yourself, why do I have this resistance? I just want to say one other thing, because I feel this topic of modesty is so important. So if you can take it away. But the body is so powerful. In order for the soul to really shine through, you have to cover a little bit. It's hard for us because we identify with our own sexuality. But I'll give you an example. There's very bright lights shining in my eyes, and I always don't like being on this side because of that.
It's shining in my light too.
Yeah, it's shining your way too. And right. I prefer it when the lights are lower and then I can see you better. And that's how modesty is. You just turn the outer lights down a little bit, and then the inside shines. You're giving your soul a chance to really emerge by discreetly clothing the body.
Thank you very much.
The Rohr Jewish Learning Institute has the largest collection of Jewish media online. Hit subscribe for more.